Hey guys, made a video some time ago when we first heard that Google were planning to make a paid option on YouTube. Initially an option where you can subscribe and pay a certain amount a month. So made a video about it quite a while ago actually, before we actually knew all the details. So it's been released this week. It's called YouTube Red. You pay $10 a month subscription, and for that you don't see any ads when you watch something. When you watch something on YouTube, you don't watch any ads. It just stops the ads. It's like an ad blocker that they provide. And what's the other one? Oh, you can watch stuff offline, which just basically means you can download stuff and watch it whenever you want to. You don't have to be online to watch it. And you can watch stuff in the background. I guess they're talking about smartphones or iPads or whatever, that you can have something playing in the background, probably music, I guess. Have something playing in the background while you're on another application. So, yeah, obviously it's just another play by Google to make more money for themselves. The reason I did make this video, interestingly, because I knew it would come up in the last couple of days. They've been flogging it to death, like Google always do when they come to sell one of their new products. They put lots of bullshit on YouTube about it and tell us how they're doing great things because we asked for it, right? We all wanted to have a paid option on YouTube, and they listened to us, and they've made this thing because we wanted it, right? They always say that bullshit. That's what Google do. Google speak, full of shit. And so yeah, that's been hard to avoid this week because it's been all over YouTube. So I wasn't going to sort of bother. It was like, yeah, we've talked about that, more Google bullshit. And then tonight they sent me an email. And it was what? And it was about, it was just an automatic generated one. Nobody actually wrote it. They pretended to, we're reaching out to you because, reaching out, you wankers. Hate that phrase. Reaching out. What are you doing? You're sending a fucking email? You're sending an auto-generated email you didn't even write yourselves, you wankers. Don't talk about reaching out, you tossers. So yeah, we're reaching out to talk to you about this copyright problem that we're having. And please don't worry, it was all full of shit, full of Google speak, please don't worry, it's all fine. Basically what it was there was a couple of videos. There was one that we made about Hello Kitty on the Japan channel. There was one we made about a Hello Kitty shop. And there was another one about something else. Oh, speaking Japanglish. And for some reason, other big companies they have these special things on YouTube where big companies can pick up if you've used any of their content, and then they don't make you remove the content, they just get the income from it. So there's these two videos that, one of them was a Hello Kitty shop, went in and videoed a Hello Kitty shop and got a copyright claim against us from some other big company because they said they owned the copyright to the music or something. So there must be music playing in the background in the shop or something. And we don't give a shit. I mean, the amount of money, we used to make a few dollars from our videos in the old days when YouTube was owned by YouTube, but since Google have been prostituting it, the income from it's just dropped down, and it doesn't fucking matter anymore. The income from one video is so low that if we get a copyright claim or anything like that now, it's just like, don't give a shit. It doesn't fucking matter because there's, a couple of bucks we're going to miss out on. Big fucking deal, So, but what was interesting was that the reason we got this email today was because those two videos that someone else had monetized, some other big company, apparently now they've been asked to participate in the YouTube Red, and they're not sure whether they want to or not. So until they decide whether they want to participate, those two videos of ours aren't going to be visible in the US. Now that's sort of interesting on it for a whole heap of reasons. What? Why would some big company be asked to join YouTube Red, which is sort of interesting because they're telling the rest of us who make videos that it's just an option thing you can opt in and out of. But here's this situation where some big company's been asked to join YouTube Red, and they're not sure if they want to, which we'll get to in a minute. And in the meantime, their videos that have been monetized aren't going to be visible in the US. Now, a couple of things. One is, from a video maker's point of view, I mean, like I just mentioned, we're not making any money anymore anyway, because Google have just killed it. The way they've set it up, that they made people use Google Plus, and then people watching videos through Google Plus. In the old days, people used to watch one of our videos, and they'd see our other videos down the side, because they'd be watching it through YouTube, and so they'd finish watching one of our videos and watch another one. So we used to get reasonably good views, you know. But recently, because they've changed it, made the Google Plus thing, and they made all this other bullshit, then people are watching through Google Plus and through other means, which means they watch one video and they don't watch any more. So our views have just plummeted. They're about on the Japan channel. On this channel doesn't fucking matter, but on the Japan channel it plummeted from maybe 2, 3, 4 million views a month to now under a million views a month, which is, you know, like a third or a quarter of what it was since Google have been doing all their bullshit. They've just killed it. So our income's already dropped, and then this pay by the month thing is supposed to means Google get 45% of that $10, so they'd get $4.50 of the $10, and then the other $5.50 would get divided up between whichever YouTube video makers those people watched. So if those people watched 100 videos on YouTube, then, you know, 1/100th of that $5.50 would go to each of those people whose videos they watched, or some bullshit like that. But I mean, obviously this is all to make Google more money. It's not to make us more money. It's to make Google more money. So as a result, I mean, again, I don't really give a shit, because from our point of view, there's no money in YouTube for us anymore anyway. But for obviously the big guys, it's their business, you know, and they're deciding obviously that it's not worth it for them either. But isn't it interesting that those big guys that decided they weren't sure if they wanted, and Google told us those people weren't sure, what's the bet those people just said no? And this means that there's a whole heap of meanings to this, guys. One is that they'd be going to people like Vivo and all those big ones and saying to them, and wanting to get them in. They'll be offering them all sorts of incentives to get them in to the paid by the month thing. Because if your favourite big YouTube channels are in the pay by the month thing, you'll have to pay by the month, won't you? And then what they can do then is that they can offer those guys all sorts of financial incentives to make them money. Right, and what it means to us as a viewer, and this is, I keep talking about this from the point of view of the people who make videos, the point of view of the people, the viewers who watch YouTube, you can see what's going to happen. That our favourite content is going to be, you're going to have to pay for it, and then the only stuff left that's going to be free is going to be crap, like this channel and a Japan channel, because we're not going to get involved in that shit. You know, if they put it on us, see what it is up till now is that the viewers can decide to pay that $10 a month thing, so they don't see ads, which is really the only real benefit, is that they don't see ads. So they can choose to pay that $10 a month thing and still watch our videos. And if you choose not to pay the $10 a month, you can still watch our videos. But the big guys can change their settings so that you can only watch their videos if you pay $10 a month. Going to happen. You can just see it, and Google don't give a shit. All the decisions they've made since they bought YouTube, all the decisions that they've made about YouTube have all been prostitution. They've all been just prostituting the shit out of YouTube to make as much money as they could themselves, and not giving a shit about what happens to YouTube. I mean, that Google Plus decision that they recently reversed, but that was a really good example. They knew that when they did that, that would prop up their Google Plus bullshit, and they'd make more money from Google Plus. But they knew it would kill YouTube. They knew that when they did it, and 6 million people, you know, I can't remember how many million comments they got when they did that. They got all this feedback on some, I can't remember what it was now, but there was some feedback page on YouTube, and there was millions of comments from people saying don't do it. And then they did it. And it really fucked up YouTube, and all the decisions that they've made. They haven't done anything to YouTube that's made it better for the viewer, or anything to YouTube that's made it better for the people like us that make videos. And again, I don't really give a shit about this channel. I mean, I block more people a day than watch my videos anyway. I kill this channel. I kill the shit out of it, blocking all the gun nuts and all these other people, you know. I block so many people every day on this channel. It's just easier. You read their bullshit, I'll read the first sentence of their bullshit and just go, delete it, block first, block, delete, block, delete. So, you know, this channel's always going to be, you know, hardly anyone's going to, just you. You're the only person who's going to watch this channel. No one else is going to watch it. But the Japan channel, you know, years have gone into that. And it would be really nice to see that doing well, just as well as it was doing. But it's just been, you know, the graphs are depressing. You look at the graphs for the last 5 or 6 years and it's just like, dying, dying, dying. Which is outrageous considering the content, all the popular content's still there, and then we're adding new content every day. So it should at least be maintaining, you know. It should really be going up, but it's not. It should be maintaining, but it just plummets. And it's not just us, it's not just that our content's shit or anything, because all the other YouTubers are saying the same thing, you know, all the popular ones as well. And even the ones who make millions of dollars a year still manage to have a little complaint now and again. They're careful about it though, because those people that make millions of dollars a year on YouTube have to stay in the good books. You'll notice that the ones that earn millions of dollars a year are very careful about only saying good things about YouTube and Google, because Google has got them in the back pocket, haven't they? Flicking money to them. Even in Japan, you know, the guys that are considered to be big in Japan compared to some of the international ones aren't so big, but you know, they handed out, some of you might remember a few years ago, they handed out $1,000 vouchers to people who made videos in Japan. $1,000 vouchers for us to be able to buy electronic equipment like cameras and stuff, and there was no connection between the amount of views you got a month and the amount of subscribers you had and who got the voucher. And it was a real obvious. They gave it to the ones who were in their back pocket, the ones who never said a bad word about Google or YouTube. They're the ones who got the $1,000 vouchers, and yeah, never even got considered for that, because, you know, agitators, they'd love to get rid of us, they really would, but they can't, can they? It's a bit, they start throwing people like us out because we criticise them. It wouldn't be good for their image, would it? So. But you'd have seen, interesting, if you have a look at the video they made, the YouTube Red video made by Google, and look at the comment section, it's fucking hysterical, because everybody's saying, you're full of shit, we're not stupid, you're full of shit, and because you know this is a slippery slope. The way they make decisions, you know, it's all about them making more money, and they don't give a shit about YouTube. They will do it. They will make it where you've got to pay, and all your favourite big YouTube channels that you like watching, well, you'll have to pay. You'll have no choice. If you want to watch them, you'll have to pay. If you don't pay, you won't get to watch them, and that'll just kill YouTube, because there's too many free options out there, isn't there? So pretty sad. Doesn't really worry me personally, because the stuff I watch on YouTube tends to be documentaries and stuff, and I've got other sources too, and other websites. What's it called? Something Tube, not YouTube, is not BlueTube. BlueTube's a porn site, I think. There's another website. Actually, I should tell you guys. I should put it in the comment section. There's a website I go to all the time. It's got all the different TV shows and things. That's really good. Better than YouTube. I'll put it in the comment section. So yeah, mate. Yeah, it's pretty sad. The prostitution of YouTube continues by Google. Bastards. Google suck, man. All their Google speak and all their stuff about making their image, and they're all full of shit. They really are. It's just all about making as much money for them as possible, and it's all PR, all the bullshit they say about doing it all for us. It's bullshit. Now, every time you see them talking bullshit, leave a comment, tell them you know they're talking bullshit. We need to do that. And find that video. It's funny, the YouTube Red video made by Google, and read the comments. It's hysterical. Everybody knows they're full of shit. So anyway, your comments are welcome. More videos coming soon.